Hello, my friends, and welcome to this week's episode of the Greenlight Weekend Podcast. As always, I am your host, Brian Nystrom, and I am very happy to say that the Greenlight Weekend Podcast is sponsored by Dead Room Comedy. Dead Room Comedy is a production company and comedy group based in Denver, Colorado. Check out their website, deadroomcomedy.com, where you can subscribe to weekly one-liners and get an email every Monday with original jokes to laugh through the workday. Also, check them out at Dead Room Comedy on Instagram and Facebook, where you can find sketches, stand-up clips, and find out when all the live shows are. The read says find out when live shows will resume, but they have resumed, ladies and gentlemen. They may be outdoors, they may be at ramen places, but we don't give a fuck, because we're comedians and that's what we do. Speaking of comedy, this Friday, the 23rd, October 23rd, at 11th Street Station, your boys from Dead Room Comedy will be in town in Durango, Colorado, 11th Street Station. We got Josh Emerson, Jacob Jonas, Elliot Weber, and Jeff Stonick. Your boy is hosting the show, and I know Tones is on that show, and Dave Oakley's on that show. I believe there's one more, but it's not coming to mind. But we got a banger of a show for you. I believe it starts at 7. I'm not sure. Follow Comic Uprising for all details on any shows in Durango, Colorado. So yeah, follow Comic Uprising. Dave Oakley's a co-founder. But yeah, we got a fun episode for you this week. We've been waiting for this guy for a long time to come on the pod. We were hoping to have him on with Zach Abeda back in the day, but it didn't work out. But ladies and gentlemen, this week's episode is with the host of Laugh Therapy, Ryan MC. Ryan McCardle is here, and god damn, it was a fun conversation. It heated up more towards the end. We really got to know Ryan towards the end, which is always fun. I love when podcasts go that way. But yeah, shout out to the Whiskey Reel podcast, local Durango-based podcast. Follow them on all social media. And shout out to my boys, Ethan Esparza and the Chava people for the intro-outro music. This song is called Wake Up, and I just haven't had enough of it yet. So without further ado, let's get into it. Ladies and gentlemen, episode 111 with my boy, Ryan MC.
Life right now still so picturesque. I'm rocking every stage until I get a bigger check. Even though I hate money, ready for a bigger step. Pull the trigger next. Somebody coming at your neck. I could have died today. That's why I'm smoking cigarettes and got precision set of skills and imagination, creations, innovating with motivation. I'm chasing my goals. Giants that I be racing. I'ma stride through the finish like a 6'5" Jamaican. Beating my chest like yeah.
This is the Greenlight Weekend Podcast, and we have a guest today. It's Ryan MC. What's up, buddy?
Not a lot. Thanks for having me over, buddy.
Yeah, we've been trying to do this for a long time. It's exciting.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Are you excited?
I'm so excited.
Have you ever done a podcast
Never
before?
done it. Hardly listened to podcasts. No offense, but it's
No, I get it.
Let's be realistic.
Dude, just so the listeners know, Ryan MC is he's the host of the best open mic in Durango. I mean, at least since I started. I started on a Laugh Therapy open mic at Steam and Bean. And yeah, then Ryan took over shortly thereafter, and he's been doing it ever since, and you've been killing it, buddy. So
yeah,
we really appreciate that. All the comics really appreciate that mic. So
it's nice to be back, I guess.
Yeah.
It's a little weird being in a new spot, though, right? The energy's a little bit different in there, man.
Well, the other room was just like ideal for any sort of
club.
comedy setting. Yeah, it was a club setting. You
Right.
could turn the lights out.
It was
literally
dark. It was low ceilings. Like the only light was just on the comic. Yeah.
You always had that like impending doom as well. Like if a fire broke out, I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
Like, this comic's gonna
Might
he's
as
gonna
well
be lit.
laugh.
Yeah.
It's the end of the world.
Especially in that back room.
Yeah, there was
The
definitely
underground.
Did
Did you do
code
shows in there
violations
ever?
I'm sure. Yeah, many shows.
Oh, okay. I only did, I think, one or two
Yeah, I remember you had one of your best sets I've ever seen there.
with Rena Calm.
Yeah, that was such a fun show. That was crazy.
That was a good one.
That was like our last, maybe our last really
It
big
was,
one.
because I was supposed to be on the next one.
Oh,
I
yeah.
never
and,
got to
then,
do it.
and then COVID happened?
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Well,
Was that the one that was canceled day
St.
of?
Patrick's Day.
Day of.
Yeah.
We had to cancel.
Right, yes.
that's when they
Because March
restricted it.
17th, yeah, that was like the day
Yeah.
that everything closed for good.
That would have been a good one.
I felt bad for Brian, dude. He was about to get to perform.
I wanted to do that room so goddamn bad. That's
Yeah.
all I didn't accomplish in this town.
And it was packed too. Like every seat was full, and then like there was like standing room only, and there was a like probably probably just 25 or 30 people just standing. I mean, there
Yeah,
must
the
have been
bar's
100,
full.
120 people in there.
That place would just get so insanely packed.
Yeah.
With the right venue or with the right artist coming in, and then
Dude, Rena Khan was great.
she was so fun.
You brought her, right?
Yeah.
How'd you
well,
find out about her?
All right, so she reached out to Dan, the former host or the guy who made Laugh Therapy, essentially.
Dan Corman.
And
Shout out.
we didn't have a show scheduled for that day, I don't think. And then we were kind of shopping it around to see if anybody else would do a mic. And then, was that the Rena Khan one?
Man, I'm not sure. I don't know the behind the scenes.
But
with
no,
you guys.
you know what? She was connected through Charlie Burgess,
Oh yeah.
the piano guy.
I've heard of him, but I don't know him.
Yeah, he did a feature where we were down in just the coffee shop little area.
Yeah. I
And
opened.
Brian opened. Great show.
What's his name? Charlie Vargas?
Charlie Vargas.
Vargas. Okay.
But yeah, they had connected a long time ago, and she posted something on Facebook, and he was like, "Reach out to these guys." And
Oh,
Bingo
cool,
Bango
man.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She
so-
was hilarious.
Man, she had just like she was just so clever. Just the amount of puns
Her
she was pulling
puns,
out. Like,
dude,
yeah,
yeah.
she was like Derek, but like really, really charming and funny.
And she's just clearly experienced. I mean,
Yeah,
she
she-
travels all over the road.
She lives out of her Prius.
Is it a Prius?
Yeah.
I knew
Oh,
she
yeah.
lived out of a car. I didn't know it was a Prius. Wow.
Yeah, I know that's
That's
tight
a
life.
small one, dude. Yeah. But yeah, she was a sweet lady, dude. She complimented me after my set. We got some good pictures, all of us together, I think. Man, that was a fun night.
Yeah, I didn't get to go to that show, but I saw her the next night at the balcony mic when we had that.
Oh yeah, she
was the-
popped in. So I was hosting a open mic at the balcony on Sunday nights.
And that was like the first or second time you had that mic too.
It
wasn't
was. It
like,
might have
super-
we
even-
only did it like 3 times.
Yeah, but it might. Yeah, that might have been the first night we were doing that, and then the next day, and then Rena Khan walks in, like she had just crushed headlining the night before for like an hour,
Yeah.
and then she pops into this open mic, and it was awesome.
But
dude.
that's what comics are, man.
Yeah.
If there's a chance to get on stage and they're in another town by themselves, like what the fuck else is she gonna do?
Oh, for sure, man.
That woman though, she is like grinding constantly on social media,
Always.
making new posts, new content, like really focused on the outdoor presence of comedy at this point. And
Well,
is,
sure.
I think at this point she's on a tour where everything's outdoor. It's the entirely outdoor tour. I think.
Okay.
Something like that's what she's calling it. But
Oh man, that lady's awesome, dude. I hope to meet her
touring
again.
right now, that shows you how homeless she is.
And dedicated, homeless and dedicated.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike most homeless, she is dedicated to.
I agree
something.
with that. Yeah.
Yeah. What's up, Brian?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, not much. I work today, and I work with a couple people that suck at their job. Like they're competent enough, they know what they're doing, but they're always late, and like they fuck other people over, like me, which is
Yeah.
when it really affects my mood.
How do they fuck you over?
If they're late, I'm late, or you know,
What?
You're stuck.
if they're late, I'm stuck late.
Oh,
yeah,
you mean
somebody
you're
has to fucking.
You're talking about your replacement.
Yeah, and
Oh.
yesterday I was working with him. Like I was cold lead, and he was one of my team members. You know what I mean? And showed up like an hour and a half late, so we didn't have that pair of hands to do shit.
Team
And
member, man. You
it's
gotta
just like
put that guy back on the
day
bench.
after day, and it's starting to really fucking bum me out. So if I have a message from my day, it's if you do anything, even if you hate it, be good at it. Like, why
That's
would
a
you
good
do
message.
anything and not fucking be good at it? You want to just suck at life?
I couldn't agree more, dude.
God damn it. Be a fucking grown up,
Like, be a
guys. God damn it.
Try and be a pro at whatever you do.
Yeah,
Whatever it is.
if you really
I don't-
fucking hate your job,
Now,
quit.
I think that's too far.
Why?
I mean, I think as long as it's not hurting other people, you can just fuck around all you want.
You think?
I don't care if you fuck
don't know.
around if you're good at your job. I fuck around all the time. You know how many French
I
fries
guess
I ate
that's how you-
today? I ate part of a fucking chicken parm. Like, I had a great fucking day, but I got my job done. I helped other people do their job. Like, you know, I helped train a kid. You know, I did the goddamn thing. I was early.
Did you notice how on Thursday I inserted the coworker you hate the most's name into my set?
Yeah.
Did
that
you
was
hear
beautiful.
that?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah. I also heard you reference a certain Caleb,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah. So the reason I said the name Caleb was because my buddy Caleb was there, and he was like, he bought me a drink, and he was like, "All right, here's a drink, but you better keep my name out your mouth tonight. It's like, dude, you do not ever tell a comic to do that or to not
Holy
say
shit,
He tried
that's
to buy you off.
That's such a good tactic. I'm gonna start doing that at the bar. To
But the
girls,
fun-
be like, "Hey, you keep my dick out of your mouth tonight, or else."
Good call,
They're like,
dude.
"Oh, fuck that,
Didn't you
Oh,
just buy a
fuck
house
that.
with your girlfriend, Ryan?
fiance."
Who
Fiance?
cares? Who cares? He's got a good point here.
Yeah, sling some dick. I don't care.
The really
But
funny
first-
thing is, in the original joke that I wrote, the name that I always used before was actually Caleb's brother.
His twin brother.
His twin brother. I
what
would
you're
say
talking about.
I would say his name, but just because Caleb
used
told
to
me
ask.
not to, I
Yeah.
was like, all right, I'm gonna say his name now.
What a bitch.
It was funny.
Caleb's a weird guy. We've known each other. We met in Vegas. We've partied.
Oh,
We've done
he was
drugs
at the,
together.
He was at the wedding with you.
And every time I see him, he's just like nothing.
Super
like
professional?
morning and nothing.
Yeah.
Just like, what the fuck, dude?
Do you think he's just super professional or just totally?
I don't know.
No,
Me and his
all of the
brother are fucking
interactions?
homies. Like
Yeah.
his brother fucking knows who I am. He's
I think like Brian said, he's kind of is just a weird guy.
I say hi to him and he's just like either nothing or he's just like he keeps I'm like, what the fuck, bro?
Just gives you the nod.
I just talk shit
you know
to
what
him
that
from the
means?
kitchen.
It means he does not remember you at all from Vegas.
Do you
and
think
that,
he listens to the podcast?
Yeah, but we still
I
work
don't think he
together.
does.
We're coworkers. Like
I know.
I go to get my shifty and he's just like, "Can I help you?"
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
Give me a beer.
Speaking of, dude, I got a rather embarrassing tale to tell.
Yeah.
Regarding Caleb, of all people, like he's actually the subject of this story. Because I achieved one of the most impossible things to do as a Steamworks employee last night, and I got kicked out.
Got through a day without doing cocaine.
No, I got kicked out of Steamworks.
You did?
Yeah.
God damn it, Dave.
By Caleb.
You passed out at the bar, huh?
No, I got hammered after work because like I had just had the
You're an
shittiest
alcoholic,
day.
yeah.
I had a terrible day.
If I didn't have to drive 10 miles to get home, I guarantee those days would be
Yeah.
much more frequent for me.
Yeah.
It happens sometimes, but this is the first. I was a dick. I was being a dick, and that's why I got kicked out. But like, I had just an awful day. I was in a bad mood, and then I got fucking drunk, and then I just kept on talking shit about Caleb's bartending skills or lack thereof.
No, I believe this.
And I just was going hard because it's like kind of like an on-running joke at Steamworks. Like everybody kind of makes fun of him for it,
'Cause
and
he's
he's
little.
cool with it. Like he understands. Like, but like
Can't defend
you know.
himself.
But I think I took it from a level of joking to a level of seriousness.
No, I've seen this
You're
time
a semi-professional
and time again.
comic. Of course, you're going to take it to
But
another
I
level.
didn't
No,
need- I
drunk Dave is an asshole. That's what happens.
Do you remember
Yes,
any of the
yes,
zingers
yes.
that you threw at him?
Oh no! I mean, I just told him, you know, he doesn't know how to fill a drink to the top of the glass and shit like that. Cause like I can't tell you how many times I fucking went and got a fucking tried to get drinks from him and be like, dude, can I get this topped off?
Can I get a full beer
But,
like a grown
but
up?
like it's really not a big deal, dude. Like I was being exaggerative last night. I was being a dick. As soon he kicked me out, and I walked outside and just immediately sent him a text. And I apologized. I was like, dude, I'm sorry. I really was just joking with you. And shit just got kind of carried away. And he texted me back. He's like, dude, I'm not really ready to talk to you right now. He said, he's like, call me tomorrow. I was like, all right, fair enough. I get it, dude. That's totally fair.
So, do you see a pattern here, Dave? Where
Well,
you're
when I get drunk,
Yeah.
if I'm angry and then I get drunk, it's different. If I'm not,
I've seen you happy and then you get drunk
oh
and then
yeah, you have.
I have.
Did you call him back today?
I haven't called him today yet.
Oh fuck. Damn.
It's early in the day. I just woke up.
It's
I'm just kidding. I didn't just wake
Dave's a
up.
lazy piece of shit.
No, I just
All right,
I've been
moving on.
thinking about what I would say, you know, because I mean, like honestly, all I can do is really apologize more. And you know, when he said I just don't really want to talk to you right now, I'm like, dude, that fair enough. And I was like, I'm sorry, man. That was the last thing I said. I apologize.
At least he wasn't like, fuck you. Like,
Yeah.
No.
he's going to come around.
could have been.
He
worse.
kind of was to Kat though, because like he kicked me out and I left, and then Kat was like trying to be like,
milling around.
don't like, she's like, don't like be, you know, a dick to, because like he was kind of being rude to her, and she's like, don't be a dick to me because my husband's an asshole. It's not my fault. And he's like, you should just go now, Kat. And And so
Got
then
her kicked out by association.
Yeah, dude. I know. It's not my proudest moment. It's just a true story.
No, I
and
love
I
it.
thought it was good for the show because it's like that doesn't happen very often. I'm embarrassed by it, but it takes a lot to get kicked out of Steamworks as an employee, especially.
Yeah, one of our coworkers passed out at the bar
2 days ago.
2 days ago.
Yep.
That worked out. That got him
At
kicked
like
out?
5 p.m.
I know. I did blow with him later that night.
Of course you did.
I didn't really.
Oh, I thought you were off the cock.
I'm not. Yeah, I don't do cock no more.
Good.
Okay.
Last episode we talked about how
I got through a good chunk of that one.
Dave is at the very end we
Yeah,
got through how
didn't get
Dave
that
is
far.
quitting cock.
No, yeah, because I did. I went through a phase recently where I was just doing way too much cocaine. And
Okay,
I'm
well.
not proud of it again, but hey,
Dude, when you get
I'm really not that shy either.
They tell you
so
like that
it's
first,
okay.
the first step, right, is acceptance, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, there you go.
No, Dave's been a junkie for years. Don't worry about
Yeah,
it.
I
He
got-
knows the program.
He's got it.
He's just got to be ready to stop.
I am. No, I am.
I get it,
Shit
man.
just happens sometimes, and I just truly do feel so bad for how much of a dick I was to Caleb last night. He does not deserve it. He's a great motherfucking human being. And
Is he?
Yes, he's a great human, and I feel bad because I obviously just took it too far, and it pissed him off. And then I went to like dump my drink out in the sink,
Ooh,
like from over the bar.
And you missed.
Yeah, and it like sprayed a little bit on him too. He's like, "You poured your beer on me! Like, get the fuck out of here!" Like he was so angry.
That's super reasonable for
I
him to
get
kick
it.
you out.
I know,
yeah.
but that was part of one of my texts. I was like, and by the way, I really did mean to get that beer in the sink. Not
Dude, 2 nights in a row, somebody got kicked out of Steamworks, an employee.
for being drunk.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fucking shameful.
luckily they're
It's
only
okay.
at like half capacity right now, so hardly anybody saw.
Oh, dude, it was.
Oh, they don't care.
It was after midnight, dude. Last night or this morning, I guess I should say.
God damn.
It was like 12:30.
Oh, yeah, you worked a night shift. Though.
Yeah, I worked night shift,
Yeah.
and it was a Saturday, so it was a late night. I mean, I didn't wrap up my last table till 11.
So Caleb was tired as well. This wasn't daylight. He didn't just start his shift.
No.
At the end of his
No, no,
shift,
no.
you were just like, if you could just pour a beer like a man, fucking pussy, then threw your beer at him.
I just didn't let up, and then like my other buddy, we all like I said, it's kind of an ongoing joke at
Like gang
Steamworks. We
mentality.
all give him shit, yeah, and we gang up, but then like I got a little too real and mean. I didn't mean to. I was just. Yeah, I'm not proud of it, but
It's like,
whatever.
It's like fighting with your girlfriend. It happens.
It happens, dude, and I hope he does forgive me.
You should
'cause-
get him flowers.
I'm gonna do that.
Just give him a little bit of weed. Yeah.
No, dude, he doesn't like weed.
Oh,
He likes cock.
no, got it. Yeah, and that's expensive.
Yeah,
And you don't have your
I'm not
your
buying him.
boyfriend's number anymore.
I'm not buying him a Gia cock. No, I'm just kidding. He doesn't do that shit either. Yeah, but I don't know.
He's a
I
golfer,
think
right?
He's a golfer. Yeah,
some golf
I'll buy him
balls.
some golf
Play with his
balls.
balls.
Yeah, but no, I should just. I think flowers is the funniest thing I could do actually, and
Walk down to
it's
the
still
Walgreens.
it's still a sign of like it's like a what do they call it? Peace offering, you
Yeah.
know?
Oh yeah.
But I could see him laughing at that. God damn it, I like him. Oh my
You
gosh,
need to do it. You can take it.
I can't take it. But she knows I'm in the podcast and she just called me twice in a row. That kind of worries me.
Maybe she's
Let me text her real quick.
You can leave the room at any time.
Yeah, man.
How's your day, Ryan?
Good, man.
You were working at the distillery?
I did. Durango Craft Spirits. I was there, and I didn't have anybody else to be late for or to have come in for me, so I was there as long as I needed to be. And
Not a boy.
that's the way to do it. That's kind of why I was bringing that up earlier. I was like, you know what? I can half-ass this shift. Nobody's immediately dependent on me. I'm going to be fine.
Right, and nobody gives a fuck if there's nothing to lose, if there's no stakes, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? But when shit's happening, you know,
You got to be on your shit. I guess that
well,
makes
you
sense.
gotta be at work
Yeah. when-
when you're fucking supposed to be. Ish, you know what I mean?
Exactly. That's a
Like,
pretty straightforward rule. I think that's a rule in most employee
Like, as
rule
a-
books.
as a relatively busy person, like I get off work and I have a bunch of other shit to check off the list. You know what I mean? I don't just get to go chill. I don't, you know. When you wake up and you have to work at 3, like, and that's all you do that day, and you can't even do that kind of right, like,
Yeah, I guess you're probably not working with the highest brow group of individuals here.
some of them are amazing.
What? Okay.
We're about
What's
we're
the
about
dynamic of Steamworks?
we're
Yeah.
about 60% pretty gangster. Like, I feel like I've moved my way up to the A team pretty much.
Okay.
And I can hold my shit. Like, I can handle a couple stations at once if I need to.
Because you're a grown-ass man.
I'm an adult, and it's just fucking food. Like, it's not that goddamn hard. And I understand if you're training. Like, if you don't know the information, I totally understand. But if you're just incompetent, like, you're totally capable of doing it. You just don't.
Is this why David has never moved up?
No, David makes 5 times more money than me, and I feel like he's always pretty calm.
Pretty what?
Calm.
Oh, yeah.
I'm to a point where I'm pretty goddamn calm, but,
There's
you know, it comes with time.
Dude, you're selling food and drinks.
Yeah.
What's the big deal? What is there not to be calm about?
Does that make you think they overpay the service people?
No,
They don't
he
pay us.
tips.
I get paid by the people.
Yeah.
The people tip me.
Yeah, that's society dictating that. They're like, I'll be judged if I don't pay this guy who's barely getting
No, I
by
bet
with my
Dave is
regular
great at
money.
his
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
job.
Yeah,
Dave
really.
has been my waiter before, and he's great at his job. The
Very.
kitchen loves
Have you
Dave.
ever been my server?
Probably. I don't know. I mean,
I would have remembered that, I think.
maybe. I feel
I
like
doubt it.
I
It's not
feel
that
like
memorable.
I feel like I waited on you once on the patio, the back patio.
Maybe.
But I don't know. I see you there obviously all the time. I used to see you on Thursday nights all the time.
Oh, yeah.
The pint night?
Yeah, yeah. There we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Man, when are they bringing all that shit back? Probably never.
Pint night? It's still going on.
No,
Oh,
the
wait.
Friday cake giveaways.
We've been doing that.
Yeah.
What?
We
Yeah.
haven't stopped doing that once.
I hear the
What?
announcers.
No.
out
Wait,
there.
wait.
I
How do you
promise.
do it then?
What
It's
do
a
you mean?
raffle.
Do you just go in and
Same
get the beers?
exact way.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you just got to get a table and then
Waitress brings you your beers.
perfect.
yeah, and the raffle. Yeah,
Oh.
we've been doing it. I've won 2 gift cards in the past few months because, like, I'm like, I think I played for years the Friday giveaway raffle and I never won. But with 20% capacity, the odds are way more in your favor, dude. It's
Okay.
awesome.
Oh, I will be there
I've-
every Friday.
I've
Do you work
won-
every Friday or?
I usually work Friday mornings, yes,
Okay,
and
so
then
you'll be there that afternoon?
I get off at like 3 or about 4.
Oh,
I get
yes.
off at 4, and
As do I.
That's when I
Dude,
start.
I'm gonna start getting so wasted on Fridays. This
That's
is
what I
perfect.
did this
love
past
this.
Friday.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
fuck yeah.
So wait, this
Well,
is a
that was
new
weird.
career choice for you or a move for you. How is the transition? Sounds like you're picking it up quick.
Yeah. I mean,
he
it's a
is,
job.
dude.
A lot
He's-
of knives?
He's killing it.
Yeah, I mean, I've been on saute like 4 days a week, so it's mostly just like flipping pans and shit. And
You're like throwing shit. I don't even know what you're talking about.
saute, it's like,
that's
a
a whole
stovetop.
station?
It's a stovetop, yeah, basically.
Okay.
And that's a station. You got pans. You make everything.
You
that
make
gets cooked in
pastas
a
and
pan.
shit.
So are you telling me you never like if I order like the
Cajun penne.
Cajun penne, that's oh my god, immediately was
That's
in
what
my
I was
head.
gonna
Holy
say,
shit,
too.
So good.
We all thought
But-
the
Most obvious
same
thing.
exact.
But you
Well,
don't
I guess
prepare
it's-
it like, oh, you wouldn't be the guy like Brian cooked this for
Yeah,
you.
no,
No,
yeah.
I make the whole thing.
Yeah, he
Oh, you
makes
do the whole
yeah, he
thing?
makes
Oh,
the whole
okay.
thing.
Well, I
yeah.
hand it to Mitch, and he cuts up a chicken breast and puts it on it, but that's about it.
Yeah,
So good.
yeah, it's the best thing on the menu.
No, it's like pasta and sausage and peppers and onion. Yeah.
I order
Heavy cream. Reduce that shit.
All right, so now has that changed the way you approach cooking at home?
He doesn't cook at home. He lives with Kelly now.
Yeah, she cooks a lot, but yeah, it makes me want to fuck with her while she's cooking, and I almost always make a mess, which pisses her off. She's like using a spoon, and I'm like, fuck that, babe, and I like start fucking around, and then eventually like shit everywhere.
Yeah.
Not only did I make a mess, I wasted food like an asshole.
So, dude, how long have you been doing the laugh therapy mic? I mean, that's been a couple years now,
God,
right?
You know, as I was looking, I think it's definitely 2 years now.
I think
just
so,
saw
too.
a post that was like my first open mic was in October, I think.
Okay.
And then I had
Right before I started then.
Then there was like a Nathan Lund showcase that was my first hosted showcase, and that might have been like my second show right after the first open mic. And then, yeah, from there, David Rodriguez came on Halloween or something like that.
Is he from Phoenix?
No, he's from Denver. He's or Fort Collins. He's opening a comedy club up in Fort Collins.
Yeah,
The
I follow
Comedy
him.
Fort.
He's
and he's hilarious.
blowing
killing
that
it.
shit up.
Yeah,
Like,
Cool.
he
he
posts
did,
about it all
he
the
did
time.
Just for Laughs too, a couple years ago.
I never met him. Oh, cool. Yeah, because I started in February of 2018, and it was Allie Wolf,
Yeah, she was still.
hosting it. But then, like shortly after that, I remember you took over.
Yeah, she couldn't. Yeah, I think if I had my notebook, I could definitely just give
Tell
specific
me, yeah,
dates,
it's
but,
okay.
But yeah, she just got too overwhelmed with it and had to cut something out of her life, and that was what she did.
Comedy.
Bummer.
She was like,
It happens.
Yeah.
I cut jujitsu out of my life.
There you
Like,
go,
I
yeah.
just don't
That's a
have
real
time,
comedian
bro.
right there, dude.
Yeah. The
When-
second I started comedy, I stopped doing jujitsu. Like, literally, I got time for one or the other.
See, the second I started comedy,
God, and now you get your nuts kicked way more frequently.
Yeah.
I know, dude. Yeah.
I get beat up by girls less, though, which is cool.
When I started doing comedy is when I started doing something. So I didn't really give up anything. I just
Oh, you just finally started
I'm just
something?
like less lazy now, barely,
Not a boy.
just barely.
You need more hobbies, Dave.
Yeah, but like disc golf is, getting cold.
Yeah.
It's getting cold.
No, there's other shit to do.
Oh, there is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
than
not
disc,
now though. Like as it
Other
gets
than disc
cold-
golf and comedy, there's things to do.
Yeah, man.
No.
Make puzzles.
Oh God, that's
Make
those are the
'em?
worst.
Oh, dude.
Build them.
That's easy.
You
Yeah,
think
just
I am
cut up some
smart? Yeah.
posters and shit.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd do that. Yeah. Put a puzzle together. That's what I meant to say.
Dude, do you think the people who own that puzzle store downtown, do you think they
Hate
created
themselves?
COVID, dude? They might have been. They're the only business that thoroughly profited off of it.
Me and Kat.
You think?
Maybe not the only.
Or
but
was it just the first time they ever made money? What is going?
I don't think they're making any money, dude. Like, me and Kat used to live in the house right behind that place, and we were like, this is kind of the stupidest store idea.
Is it a drug front?
It
Like, what's
must
going
be.
on?
It must be some sort of front or a laundering business
There-
because to sell puzzles, make a whole store.
We're
you're
blowing
paying,
up their spot
you're
right
paying,
now.
like-
It must sell drugs.
You're paying like at least, $4,000 or $5,000 grand a month in rent.
4,000 or
What?
5,000 a
you have
grand
no
a month.
context of what rent costs.
Well, I'm thinking
It's
if
probably like 1,500.
I paid $1,100 for the house that was right behind it.
That place is like a little shoppy thing.
Yeah, but
I bet it's 1,200.
Now there's so
if it's
many
$1,200,
rich
then I'm gonna
people.
buy a business.
There's so many rich people in Durango. You got to imagine one of them has a wife who's like just way in
Oh,
love
yeah,
with
yeah,
puzzles.
yeah. And it
the
gets his
husband's
wife
like,
out of the
"Fuck,
house for
okay,
like
here's
8
your
hours
store."
a day.
Exactly. He doesn't
gives
care.
him some free time.
He's eating all that money.
Okay, I didn't think about that. That makes sense. But the whole point was like it just doesn't seem like they even sell enough. How many puzzles do you have to sell to make
Bailey
rent?
bought one. I think Bailey Carlson bought one.
Well, he's the only one, dude. I don't know anybody else. But I walked by there every day and they were always closed.
I just hate puzzles. Like, I would, so I'm not going to spend an exorbitant amount of money to buy one. That's like purposefully having a
Are they
kid.
like artisan puzzles or something? Do they go for $400 or $500 a piece? Or like, how is she making money?
I genuinely think they were hundreds of dollars for a puzzle.
Really? Fuck that place. Fuck them.
That sounds like drugs.
You just want it to be a drug front.
I love
so
drugs.
bad.
Do it. Let's roll the dice. Let's just get $400 together, buy some puzzles.
How was your show? How was your set on Thursday? How'd you feel?
Better than the last 2 times at Laugh
On
Therapy.
Thursday? All
Yeah.
right, good.
Yeah, Laugh Therapy now. No disrespect to Ryan. You gave us a venue and it's twice a month and that's fucking huge.
It's amazing.
So that being said, it's just way different than the other Laugh Therapy. Like you can't go there with the same expectations.
You know why?
The other Laugh Therapy was a fucking cheat code. Like dark
was.
room,
It was.
low
It was.
ceilings, everybody's
People-
packed in. Everybody tells you to shut the fuck up if you're being loud. Like it was known that was a place to shh.
I
and
think
it was
it's
dark.
I think it's because that place was walking distance to most people. You know, like when they can just be like, "Oh fuck, we can go watch some comedy for an hour and just walk 5 minutes and be there." That's a little bit different than, going out to a bar. You know, you're gonna probably have a couple drinks at. Like, I mean, if you have a car,
Yeah,
you're
the
still risking your DUI. Or whatever.
audience is going to be a lot different in terms of how
I
much
think-
they're drinking.
Yeah.
But at the same time, in terms of like the number of people, we have limited capacities with where
Yeah.
we're at in society. So
Yeah.
at this point,
Yeah, I
and we're
think
going
it's-
into like the shoulder season of Durango, so anticipating
Sure.
like
Everything's
a
slow.
really full mic's not going to be.
Kat doesn't
as
think we're gonna
likely.
have a shoulder season this year, dude.
I think we're gonna at least have.
We're
I
slow
would-
as balls at work.
I would
during
take
the
your
day.
word for it over because you're from here, but she was just like, dude, she thinks that because people have been like basically, cooped up, that they're gonna be coming out all year.
She could totally be right.
She
It's
could.
definitely a way busier fall than I've recently recalled. So,
Oh, already
yeah,
it is.
in my opinion.
Yeah.
But that is relative to people drinking craft spirits at Durango Craft
Sure,
Spirits.
yeah. Is that what it's called? Durango Craft Spirits? I thought it was.
The distillery.
What's the distillery called?
Durango Craft Spirits.
That was
Want me
dumb.
to say it again? Jesus.
That's a family business?
Correct.
Nice.
Yeah, my
Did your
father and
grandparents
stepmother.
start it or your parents?
My father.
Your father. Your father's cool as fuck, dude. Have you
cool
met
guy.
his dad?
I haven't. I've heard good things.
Dude,
He told me-
that's what we had going too. We had the comedy show planned
We were gonna do
at
that.
the distillery, and
We
that
could
was
still
set.
do that.
That was set.
Zach Abeda was gonna come. Well, you say it was set because your dad, and I don't know if he was just a little bit tipsy.
No, he gave you the venue for free that time or something, right?
I know, and he was like, just email my wife, your mom, and tell her, what we talked about. And I did that, and she never responded to me
It
ever.
would've-
So I thought
no,
it was
I think because it was like pretty immediately
too close to COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. I guess that's. I think I actually did know that was.
No,
why.
they were really wanting to get comedy
really.
going,
Oh,
both
cool.
of them for
well,
sure.
hey, when can we try again?
I mean, I really don't know
It's-
that
okay.
Comic Uprising is going to be doing it.
Well, that's okay. I mean,
But
no.
I would just want to
We don't
perform
care who
there,
does it.
dude.
I'm
I'm quitting.
Yeah,
Comic
no, he
Uprising.
checked out the. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanna
everybody.
fuck
The
knows.
venue there has a lot of potential as well. David checked it out. It's just a cool ass room.
It's cool, dude. There's like these vats and vessels and shit.
Barrels.
Barrels, excuse me. Yeah.
Barrels are technically vessels.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Damn right.
Wooden vessels.
But dude, it's a cool ass room, man. Like you would love it, dude.
I
Like
Yeah,
love
it would have.
rooms.
It would
it
have been
was
a really
so
cool
fun.
spot.
Yeah, we were doing. I forgot about that. We were talking about that. We had that meeting and everything.
Because you guys needed the venue. You guys
we
needed
really
something.
did. We needed something, but
We still
yeah,
do.
Like, and when I say I'm quitting Comic Uprising, it's more like it's more like
You're
I'm
moving.
moving to Atlanta, and like the part of the business I always did was more the production side. Jill does all the like booking
Everything,
and
yeah.
stuff. Yeah, everything. Yeah, and it's
Except
not
the actual
it's-
comedy
it's-
show.
It's not gonna work, across country because like we even talked about briefly the prospect of doing like a Comic Uprising East and West, and it's just like nah. Like we decided nah, and I was like I don't want to be worried about this shit anymore. I just want to perform.
So what's your plan?
Yeah,
in
you want to
Atlanta?
be in Atlanta
Atlanta.
with Jill hitting you up every week about
Every day.
a new guest, a new,
Every
a new comic.
day. Yeah. No, I mean, my plan is just to go. I want to get a job either at the Laughing Skull Comedy Club, which has one of the biggest comedy festivals in the world every year, Laughing Skull Comedy Festival, and then or there's a Atlanta Punchline, which is in the same company. Well, they're in the same area too, but like it's in the same company as like the San Francisco Punchline, which actually I think is shut down since COVID at least. But I want to try and get a job there. If not, either way, I know there's an open mic Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday every week at the Laughing Skull. And then there's going to be bar open mics too. Like I can just do so much
more
comedy
Yeah.
and like really try and get better. And I mean, because like I'm doing okay here, but it's just not much more. I mean, like I don't know. I feel like I'm ready to move on.
Well, and we're not. Yeah, I mean we've done it.
There's nothing else
kinda.
here,
You've
yeah.
done more than me, but I kind of feel like I go to every single opportunity. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like I do every chance, and it's not enough. Like it's not enough to get sharp and feel super comfortable. And
Yeah, I mean, you would go up 6 or 7 times a week
dude,
if
in
you could.
Phoenix,
couldn't
my
you?
third
Wouldn't-
mic that night, like
Yeah.
I was
on
playing
fire.
around and fucking them up. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
was just dicking off and.
I've never done 3 in a night. I've
Crush-
done
it
2
was
shows in a night, and that was awesome. But
Dude, the El
3
Rancho mic after Laugh Therapy
Yeah.
once a
Oh, right,
month
I remember that.
was so fucking
was
awesome.
fun.
Because you would have to turn it up a notch. You couldn't go with the same energy that you just killed with at Laugh Therapy. You had to get dirty or weird because it was like a lot of the same crowd.
you had to fight the crowd.
You
though,
had to,
too,
yeah.
because a lot of the crowd doesn't listen at the ranch.
But the ranch had a stage.
it was amazing. I don't. Oh man.
I miss the ranch so much.
What did it
missed
take to
it.
get the stage?
What do you mean?
They
I don't
got
know.
it from the city or something.
yeah.
right? Every Friday.
They had it before I started hosting every week.
No, it was a city stage. Yeah.
How do you get a
Really?
city stage?
I don't know. They had to deal with them, and anytime the city had an event, there was
Are
no
you
stage.
fucking bullshitting right now?
No, I set this stage up. Remember?
I've set the stage up too,
Yeah.
but like,
Well, yeah, I've had.
it's an owner of a business. He buys a stage.
No,
like,
no,
what's
no,
the-
I don't
No.
even know if you had to pay to rent
no,
it, honestly.
I think they.
Are you serious?
I think it was a storage situation almost. Like the rich stored it, they get to use it, every weekend.
Okay.
'Cause
I
it was
don't
outside
think that's
a
right.
lot.
Probably
There was something where it was like a
It was the stage was owned by the city because if there was an event that the city planned, that's when they built the like
first. They probably started it with snow down then.
that's when they built the box stage that we put together. They
Yeah.
had split in two.
Yeah.
That was after a couple city events where we didn't have a stage, and then they built
okay.
that.
So I almost got fucking.
You were the host of that show.
Yeah, for like over a year. What does that have to
It's
do
just
with
weird you don't know that much.
I never asked about the history of the stage.
I didn't either.
Sorry,
it was
dude.
forced on me. I figured you would know too.
Hell no. Dude, every time. No. I probably was told, but I was hammered. So
Yeah.
I was
Right.
I was stupid.
I just had to drive. That's
I was
why I
stupid
remember.
drunk most of those times.
Oh, I
at-
remember
at the
that
ranch.
part.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
And the ranch is what taught me to, hey, don't be drunk on stage. I drink before a set, but I do not get drunk anymore. I usually don't even smoke weed within the last 2 hours before I perform.
I'm different that way. I like to
Nice
have
and stoned.
a beer and then 30 minutes before I'll take a couple hits just to try to get a little paranoid and get the mind going. you know?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Turn
no,
on the pressure.
that throws me off, man. It affects
Fuck
my
it.
memory.
It's like a sauna.
I mean, it probably negatively affects me, but at the same time, I would say I always try to
You
have
like
a
to be
beer,
stoned,
and then
yeah.
it turns into fucking 6 beers.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, and that's okay.
Especially as a host.
Yeah, I've seen you get drunker.
I
and
was
drunker.
kind of tipsy.
I've
at-
seen me get drunker and drunker as the host.
Yeah, yeah. You're a great host, by the way, dude. I know I've told
Thanks,
you that
man.
before, but you've been killing it. Have you seen him since we've been doing
A couple times.
the 11th
once.
Street?
Least, yeah.
Man, he's been doing such
You
a good
should
job.
come
So natural,
tomorrow.
dude.
But I was also at the show, the Zach Abeta show.
Yeah, I wasn't there. Yeah.
Oh, wait.
No, neither of us were because we were waiting on COVID results.
Wait, who
Yeah.
the fuck hosted that then?
It was Jason
fucking
Baumforth.
Jason Baumforth.
Ah,
Were you there for that?
yeah, it was.
How was it? Was it bad?
It was a good show. I mean,
Don't lie, dude.
it was a good show.
Okay.
I don't know. It was fun.
I planned on being there, but
I heard it
obviously
was a little
couldn't.
rough, and
It was a
that's
little
from my
rough.
business partner.
It was a little rough, but I enjoyed it. I thought I had a good time. I was really drunk too, though. It was fun seeing. I just had a really good time seeing Maverick and Zach and Josh.
Dude, yeah, dude, did you know
Oh,
Maverick?
and then who was the girl who opened?
Caroline.
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 She
That
was
got a little
late.
weird, man.
She was late.
I heard she was racist. Was she
told a
racist?
shitload of oh my god, of Native American jokes.
Yeah, I work with
Jesus.
I work with
Forgot
this
about
native
that.
kid that was like that white bitch is racist as fuck. And I was
Really?
like, who? And he was like, I don't know. She's got a kid or some
the
shit.
one with the cross-eyed kid.
Yeah. Oh, the kid was sweet, but and then Josh had the best line ever when he went up right after her. He was like, I was going to tell you some Native American jokes, but she told them all.
Dude, he's so good. We saw him. Remember? Actually, it was not this past Thursday, but the two before that when Josh Fournier showed up. The crowd was weird. Like I had done okay, Brian did okay, but a lot of the other people that usually do pretty well just were having trouble with this crowd, and so
Max ate shit.
Fournier went up. And he was having trouble at first, but he got just
him.
talked to him and turned him slowly, and they were dying by the end. And it was just impressive to watch. It
Yeah,
was
that
like a
weird
fucking
patience he has.
master class.
Yeah,
on
I was
how to-
watching it
yeah.
like, fuck, how
Like,
do you do this?
years of experience.
I know, but I was amazed. He was
Well,
I
just
know.
like
I was too. I like
usually
that.
when I start to bomb, it's hard for me to I don't have that, I don't know, cognizance to be like, okay, so you're not feeling me right now, but let's
yeah.
talk about some shit. Like, I'm here
Yeah.
for 4 more minutes. I don't know.
My
Yeah.
palms get sweaty. I
Like,
start breathing heavy. I'm like, I lost my spot. I go, next.
yeah, I usually just keep telling jokes and I'll just bomb.
It's hard to stay in the moment and
Right.
present when you're on stage,
But if it's
especially when you have a bit planned. Like if you have a set that there's certain jokes you want to tell, it's really hard to be in the moment, but that's part of just learning how to do what we do.
Just to be on stage.
Now, and I'll say Durango doesn't really invite comics to try that, like working and refining and mastering their sets. You guys are kind of unique in that you've been in the scene so long, you've hit so many different mics that you've been able to kind of refine your material to the level where you know your sets and stuff. But most of the other
I never know what I'm going to say.
I always do, and thank you for saying that. And you're right, because like I try to tell these younger comics that haven't been doing it as long, like, man, like you have to not be scared to repeat yourself in front at mics, because how the fuck else are you gonna hone that material and craft it well?
I remember being scared of that. Like, I hated doing the same material at the ranch because I felt like it didn't do good, and I would try to work on it, but it felt like as far as I could take it at the time, you know?
Yeah.
Like, even...
But also think about it like this. Like, isn't it kind of arrogant to think that every crowd every week is going to remember the shit you said a week ago? That's a little bit. That's a little bit.
It totally is.
Yeah.
But a lot of people know a lot of my jokes and your jokes, and because they come to a lot of comedy. The only reason we have any kind of scene is because people come over and over and over and over.
Yeah, but so you switch it up a little. You rearrange jokes. You try and
and I get that now. Yeah. When I have jokes that I'm like, I'm not letting this go for a month or two. Just to fucking, I gotta work on it, you know, even if it sucks. I tried that for one joke. First time I told it, Starlight, I was like yelling and killed. And then the next
like
three
Trevin
times
yelling?
No, I was just being a little aggressive. But the next 3 times I told it like right. Everybody was like, "Fuck you."
So, what would you guys say is sort of like the typical lifeline or timeline of a Durango comic?
Before you have to move on?
Yeah.
Maybe 2 years.
Yeah, I'm
2 to
18 months in.
2 to 3 years.
Before you make a decision that, like, either you are comfortable plateauing or you're moving on.
If you're comfortable plateauing, you're not my friend.
Fuck you.
I'm
not leaving Durango.
Oh, well, I'm not saying that.
That's what you just said.
There's a difference.
Yeah, you were just like, if you're comfortable plateauing.
If you're comfortable plateauing, that means you're okay with...
Yeah, but it depends on your comedy goals, you know? If you want to host a great fucking mic and give comics opportunities, and you know,
but
that's your fucking
But
goal.
if you want to move on and make it a career...
That's not... That's the thing that you got. That
no, Ryan's
you got
a
to kind
professional.
of analyze it, look at it, and you're like, well.
So do you want to make it a career?
Comedy?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, fair enough. Because you're very, very good at what you do, and if that's cool, and then I don't mean you're not my friend literally. I was just making a joke.
No, I'm
but like
deeply
you
hurt. That's why I'm violently tearing this apart. Like, fuck, I don't even like these.
You work in the school system. You understand what I mean.
There's thousands of musicians.
Jesus Christ!
Never
looks like a pit bull just attacked the 6-pack.
Yeah, there's thousands of musicians that never fucking want to make it a career.
I'm just saying, like,
but why can't there be comedians? You know?
I mean, I guess. All right.
Because the way you and I think, I found it, and I was like, if there's any goddamn way I can make money doing this, that's how I want to make money. I want to make money talking shit. That is the dream. And that's why I go to every opportunity, because I'm like, if I don't, I'm like,
table made out of metal?
It
is.
What
the fuck is this?
It's wood.
It's a fucking. It's
like
a vessel.
Tambourine.
It's a vessel of metal.
You just got to be gentle.
Just
treat her like a
optical
woman.
illusion.
But no, I mean, that's, dude, whatever, to each their own, dude. I just,
can't be friends with you.
I have nothing else going for me, dude. Like, literally,
I would argue.
Like, I have no career path. I'm a fucking server at 34. I've been doing comedy for almost 3 years, and it's literally the only thing that's given me any motivation or, like, I mean, drive, to be honest with you. And it's made me a better person, too. So, like, I have to try and see how far I can take this thing.
Yeah, I love that. I'm envious of everybody who's sort of fled the scene to try to pursue it. I just realize I guess the realist in me says I'm not going to pursue comedy on like any realistic professional level.
Very intelligent.
So with that, I do envy the comics who have left. Like, we know the names, but especially you kind of going out to a totally new scene that you never did comedy.
No,
I
lived there my whole life, or almost my whole life, but I never did comedy.
Such a trip.
Yeah.
Was your first? Oh, your first open mic was Laugh Therapy.
It was Laugh Therapy.
Wasn't,
February 15, 2018. Shout out to February 15.
2015.
Yeah, 2018. No, February 15, 2018. Opening day for Devo. And I told a fucking pastor rape joke. I remember it really. It made Allie hate me. It was fucking hilarious.
Oh, rape jokes. Yeah, she
Yeah,
really did
she
not
doesn't
like
like
those. I forgot
those.
about that.
And I didn't know it was a CISO event, by the way.
Oh, it was a say so benefit.
I didn't know, dude. I didn't even know what that was, dude. It was a fucking rape benefit, and I told a rape joke.
Whoa. Rape
Really?
awareness or rape prevention, but
you
definitely
told
not a
a
rape
joke
benefit.
about your friend getting raped.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why
But
they're there.
I made it hilarious, and they didn't like that part.
Your first mic?
Yeah.
You made
I
it
killed
hilarious?
dude. I did good. I got a recording. I got a recording of it, yeah.
I don't want to hear it.
I don't want to show you.
I don't want to hear anybody's first time
No,
on stage,
I
to be
actually
honest.
did pretty decent.
Yeah,
dude, for my
everybody
first time.
does. Well,
Dude, everybody
no,
does.
Not everybody.
My first open mic was Laugh Therapy, and just like all you guys, dude, just crushed.
No, my first open mic, I felt like I didn't deserve Laugh Therapy, and I was also worried if I was the one person that bombed, I'd be a real piece of shit. So I went up at the ranch like a man.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, because you were not like a man. You were refusing to do it, and me and Kat were talking to you for 30 minutes straight.
Yeah,
and
but
then
I did-
finally Kat talked you into going up.
I wouldn't go to Laugh Therapy without doing the ranch.
You wanted to do the ranch first.
For
That's
sure.
ballsy. I'll give him that.
Yeah,
I'll,
dude,
I'll give
it's
him that.
that's
It's-
courage.
It is ballsy.
Well, I also felt like if I eat shit, so did a lot of people.
I think it
you know
was
what I mean?
probably the
Right.
best, like, sort of, again, that realistic sort of mentality. Like, you probably got a real response out of it.
Yeah, he
Probably didn't
bombed.
give you some sort of false hope, like, or
I
like this
blacked
false
out.
belief that
I
you're
don't remember.
fantastic.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse than seeing
And
the
everybody
comic who
gets-
crushes their first
That's
mic.
what happens at
No,
Laugh Therapy.
everybody gets a little bit of a fucking
Big head.
boost. No, everybody gets a little like handicap their first time, especially if the host is like his first time on stage.
Fair.
Everybody gives you a chance. Whereas like
Yeah.
once they're like his second time on stage, they're like, "All right, motherfucker, what'd you write?"
Yeah.
Like the difference is vast. Like I see people do really well their first time and their second time they're like, "What happened?" It's like
How many
you
new
didn't write
comics?
jokes.
What's the new comic frequency like? You guys noticing?
Not that much. We get one in every once
We
in a
get
while.
a couple new guys, and then they do well their first one or two times, and then after the first time they fucking bomb, they disappear off the face of the fucking map like little bitches and pussies and people
What's
that
up?
are not committed. They don't understand that is arguably the most important part of growing as a comedian is bombing
Or a person.
because that's when you learn your lessons, man.
That's life.
If you just kill
Life's fucking hard.
if you kill every time, you're just like, oh, cool, I'm a master of this word. And more than likely, you're not. But when you bomb, it humbles you. And
Well, that's how I feel about the people that only went to Laugh Therapy.
Right.
Now it's a little harder. Let's be real. Laugh Therapy is a little harder than it used to be.
All right,
Dude,
so we've
I'm-
had 3 mics, and the first one I think had a lot of that same sort of focus and energy that the previous mic had, which it was inexplicable. I don't think it's going to be ever back to that same level of focus on the comedian.
Well, and we still have to spread out. You know, we can't stack people on top of each other. We can't do rows
Do you
of chairs.
think now, though? Do you think once that is a possibility, do you think any mic in town is gonna kind of carry that
Match
same
Laugh
energy?
Therapy? No, I think it was a
Just
unicorn.
Man, it was
Yeah.
something about that
I think it was a
building.
unicorn. I want somebody to buy it, and then we got to go hustle
Dude,
them into letting us
that
do
building that building was literally magical. Honestly, like the only shows I've ever done that matched that feeling was the Strader Theater.
comedy. Oh yeah, the Henry Strader
Like,
was also.
when
Both
the
of them are closed.
When the Strader, yeah, exactly.
God
when the
damn it.
When the Strader was packed and you killed it, oh my god, it was like nothing felt the same other than like the underground.
Yeah. No, I never did bad at the Strader. I did like really good once, but the other two were like under that. But it was a great goddamn room. Is the point?
It's awesome.
Very similar to Laugh Therapy.
Have you
But-
guys have you guys ever been to Comedy Works downtown Denver?
I have. I just went actually on March 12th or whatever, 12th or 13th, right before the quarantine started. I went and saw Dan Soder, who's one of my favorite.
Right.
Dave brought COVID to Durango.
You did it, dude.
Yep. Yep. Oh yeah, I did an open mic the night before, and I said that's what I was gonna do. But yeah, I saw and also Kurt. Or wait, Do you know who Kurt Fletcher is, dude? We just brought him to town. He was just here in Cortez. Jill and I went on a business trip up there, like right before the quarantine, and we went to the fucking we banged a lot.
Business.
Yeah, and no, we went to a Godfrey show that Kurt.
Yes.
Yeah, when Kurt Fletcher opened up for. It was the second time I've seen Godfrey actually. Both at improvs, but Kurt Fletcher opened up for him, and just fucking crushed it. And it was awesome. And then second night we saw Justin Silver and Dan Soder at Comedy Works downtown. And like, dude, that's like a legendary place. Like, I don't know if you've ever been to the Comedy Store, but it's just like the fact that I've walked through those hallways and been in that building just makes me so happy, because like that place is legendary. Comedy Works, I feel the same way about, dude. I feel like Comedy Works, the Comedy Store, probably the Comedy Cellar in New York, and then and then a few other clubs. Like, you just walk in those halls and
It's
just
like Lambeau.
It's just exactly.
History.
It's Lambeau Field, dude. I've been to Lambeau Field too.
If a building
Jesus,
has
dude, you're like a fucking walking museum.
Lambeau Field's tight, dude.
Why the fuck were you in Green Bay?
Dude, I was on my way back from Northern Ontario where my sister was living. We were driving back when we went through this town called Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan. And then we just kept driving south, went through Wisconsin, and we stopped at Lambeau Field on the way.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, shit. How are you going to replace this guy on this podcast?
Impossible.
I don't think it's gonna be that hard. I mean, I know talented, charming people
No, you don't.
like Keith Winchester.
Dying.
Even his name is talented and
Immediately wanted to. He was so jealous that was going on tonight. He wanted to get back on.
Oh, really?
I would have been fine with that.
I was half tempted to just bring him
Keith
back.
is always a fucking welcome addition.
Yeah, but no, I think it's only fair to give Ryan a fucking,
Solo
podcast to
episode?
himself. Yeah, absolutely. Then next time you come on,
There we go.
you and Keith,
Tag
like
team.
that. Yeah.
I
dude,
agree.
What's the most
that-
you've had on one podcast?
We've
Like
had
3 or 4.
5.
I'm trying to think. Like the Denver Boys or
The Denver Boys
Yeah.
for sure.
Like
New
5
Mexico
total.
Boys?
No,
I don't
well, we
know.
had Josh and Zach on one time, I think. I don't know. I
I
kind of
think
lose
the-
track.
I think the most is when we had Josh, Jacob, and Elliot.
Yeah, the Dead Room Boys. Well, I've matched.
Remember
that a
they
couple
shared a
times.
mic?
Yeah, I've had the Whiskey Reel do that. I've had.
Oh, okay.
I've had a few people.
How many podcasts has the Whiskey Reel gone?
They're just
100.
over 100.
Yeah, they're right behind us, like total, but their number's higher because we did 29 quarantine episodes. Because I couldn't do episode 100 without my buddy Phil, and he was gonna have a baby right when COVID hit, so we couldn't have contact with people and be in the birthing room,
Yeah, so they were just about to do episode 100. Then COVID hit. Doctor said Phil couldn't like contact people. So then that's when Brian asked me to come on, and then we started doing the quarantine episodes. And I think we did 29
I think I did
or
the
30.
first one with Drew
Yeah,
Mitchell.
wait. This is what I need.
Yeah.
I need a little rundown. What's the history of the podcast?
What?
Yeah,
like-
no, tell him.
I
Yeah.
feel like I always say shit, and you're like, "Well, you should have paying attention." It's like
No.
fucking like I'm like 10 seasons into Lost right now. I'm not going to start at the beginning.
Tell him tell him the history of the podcast.
Of
It-
the
quickly.
podcast or the name?
All of it. Start with the name.
Yeah, the name when I was on probation, the weekend after my piss test, every month was my green light weekend. That's what we called it. I'd go out to the houseboat where Phil was living at the time, and we'd get fucked up like for a weekend. I would just party my balls off. I'd smoke an eighth of weed once a month, just get high and drunk, and sometimes do acid and whatever, allegedly. Yeah, that's the green light
And
weekend.
did that work? Was that like truly, or was your PO like, "Come on, man, we can see this, right?"
No,
Good
because
question.
it was like I would do it for like 2 or 3 days,
So you'd
and
be-
then I'd be clean for like 27 days.
Okay.
And I have a high metabolism. Like if you're fat, that might not work. But I knew I was in jail for 23 days and came out and pissed clean. So that was my marker. That was my canary in the coal mine.
Like your
But I also realized that jail food gave me diarrhea, so that might have been an accelerated rate. So I gave myself 27 days like a gentleman, and I was clean every time.
that's hilarious. I don't even remember hearing that part of the story. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love it. It does increase like how much fun I want to have on this mic. So
That's the goal, dude.
Yeah, you want to do some acid? Stop hitting the table.
Let's do
it's just, I feel like it's, yeah, all right.
Just don't hit the table.
All right.
What?
Going.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
that's
then 100
That's the history
100
of the name.
podcasts.
But me and Phil started this podcast.
Do you
I
know
basically
Phil?
bullied him into it. And I was just like, come on, dude, let's do this. Like, you're my best friend. We have the best conversations. It'll be an excuse to hang out. You know what I mean? Because we didn't live together anymore. And I was like, this will be our excuse.
He's talking about his best friend,
Yeah.
Phil Schneider.
I think I've seen him on the podcast
Yeah,
videos.
for like
occasionally.
99, 100 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah.
And but yeah, so I lived with a girlfriend that I kind of hated, and I was trying to get out of that relationship, and also trying to get out of the house at least once a week for like 2 hours. So we did the podcast, and then yeah, eventually it became obvious that it was my thing. Like, I was the one that gave a shit about it, so we moved it here, and then you know, Phil got pregnant, all that jazz. So now the studio's here. And
How often does Phil come back?
episode 100 was the last time. It's 111 right now.
So, what's the timeline on?
We
his
do one
return?
a week.
Hmm.
So that's like 11 weeks ago.
Yeah, it's been
12 weeks.
3 months.
Is he alive? How's the baby?
No, he's fine. I hung out with him a
Baby's
couple
fine,
weeks ago
Phil's
for like
dead.
4 hours. Him and the baby.
Cool. Oh.
He was just with the baby, and I wanted to hang out with him, so I took him a bottle of whiskey, and we hung out with the kid. She's like
Allegedly.
4 months old, you know. We didn't get drunk.
She's a cute little baby too,
Yeah.
man. She's gorgeous.
adorable.
I'm
Super
very
chubby.
happy for them. I mean, you might know his girlfriend because she was a server
You
and a
okay?
server and a bartender over at Steamworks. Coel, you know Coel?
The name, no, but
Oh,
I bet
okay.
if I saw her, I'd be like, oh shit, yeah, that's.
Yeah.
She's
Okay.
the manager at Birds now, but she's a G.
Did you ever go to Birds or
I've been there a few times, not recently though.
you probably
love birds.
You probably would
I
recognize
like
her.
all kinds of birds, like
Like this bird? For the podcast listeners, I showed him my dick. Never mind. All right, let's get out of here. No,
sick.
I'm just kidding.
You done?
No, hell no, dude. I'm just getting started. I got 2 more stories I got to tell.
Tell a story.
yeah, let's hear a story.
Story time with Dave.
Well, one of them's a little boring, more boring than the other one. But so today, all right. So last night, dude, I got hammered, dude.
Weird.
Remember, I got
That never happens, dude.
it correlates to the last story because I got so drunk, I talked so much shit that I got kicked out of Steamworks,
Yeah,
and
we
after
heard.
that, I was like trying to find some druggies,
Bro,
and
I thought you quit the dick.
I did.
Yeah, drunk Dave loves cocaine. I get it. Drunk Bride's a fan as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
If
rings
it's
true.
convenient
It
and
rings
easy to get,
And I
you
was
better believe
and
I'm
I was
getting it.
mad, and I was getting yelled at by my wife, so I just wanted to go to the fucking homie's house and do some shit. And he wasn't responding for a while or whatever, but then he hit me up. He's like, "Yo, I'm leaving work right now. What's up?" And then he called me, but I was getting yelled at, so I couldn't answer the phone. And then I tried calling him back, and I texted him back. He never fucking answered after that. Go for it.
What a
So
dick.
you would think, and that's what I thought. And then I was like, well, I'm going to
Oh,
bed.
shit.
But
Never
then
mind.
today, I get a text message. I get a phone call from that guy. I don't answer because I'm like, kind of fuck you.
Not drunk. Oh,
And then
you're mad because he didn't
no,
respond?
I really.
What if he got a chance to get his dick sucked? What would you do, Dave?
I'm going to tell you what happened.
He would coke block him.
But no, so, and then he texts me, "Can you pick me up?" He doesn't tell me where he's at, so immediately I know, oh shit, so and so's in jail.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Where are you?" He called me. I was like, "Yo,
Nobody
what's
can
up?"
text from jail, can they?
No, but he had just gotten
We should
released.
probably stop. Like,
No,
this
no,
seems
I'm
like
not-
It's pretty easy to identify who so and so might
no,
be
no,
as the story
no.
progresses.
You can't identify him. Nobody in town will. Trust me. Plus, I already told him I was going to be talking about it. He don't care, so I don't care. Anyway, he called me. He was like, "Yo, I'm at." I was like, "Where are you?" He's like, "La Plata County Detention Center."
That
And I
happens.
was like, "Oh my god, what the fuck happened?" He said he was leaving his job last night at a bar like north of town,
Yeah,
and was like,
Get more specific.
Well, I lied. I lied about the location.
Good,
It was
good.
actually downtown.
Right.
But I said north of town.
Good call.
Yeah, so that way nobody knows.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? But anyway, he was leaving his bar south of town, and he was like crossing the street through an intersection with the light, and he had a completely green light. The light going horizontal was red, but he drove through it.
The
And
green part.
he got completely. He got T-boned by a lady, a drunk lady, and she fucking tried to like dip off. So he like kind of like followed her in his car, and then meanwhile somebody called the cops.
Obviously.
They came and they they tried to breathalyze my boy and take a blood test, and he was like, "Nope, you can't do that." You know why? Because he was drunk. We think. Allegedly.
Knock on metal table.
But then they proceed to search his pockets, which had a bag of cocaine in it.
Ah.
Yep. And so he got taken to the jail ski. And so
Got bailed out this morning.
He got on his own. What's it called? Personal recognizance. PR, and so they let him go.
Wait, what does that mean? What does that mean?
Personal recognizance.
You've obviously never been to
means
jail,
that
though.
It means that you are. Essentially, it means that you are giving your word that you will show up for court. If we release you right now, you're gonna show up for court.
Oh shit, they let you do that?
Yeah, and if you don't,
It depends on the charges.
if you don't show up for court, you got
Warrant,
a warrant out for your arrest, right? So and he actually has, because Durango's so small, he has court tomorrow.
Oh, that would
Damn.
suck.
I know.
Quick turnaround.
But so like I picked him up, and
He might go to jail.
You know where the jail is, right?
I do. I've been in that
You
jail.
guys, it's close to Ska, so I
I
was
spent
like,
a few nights there.
I was like, dude, let's go. I was like, dude, I feel bad. I'm sorry you had a rough night, dude. Let me go buy you a beer from Ska. So we went to Ska, but Ska was fucking closed for some reason. They're closed till Tuesday. I don't know why.
Yeah, they close Sunday, Monday, yeah.
But then I was
I hate
just
it.
like, let's go. I'll park my truck at home, and then we'll just walk to the pizza place and get some beer. And we ended up having a few. That's why I asked Ryan to pick me up. I was planning on driving this whole
That was
time.
today?
Yeah, this
Oh.
all happened today.
So you got drunk before the podcast. Tight.
I didn't get drunk. I got over the limit.
Right.
I'm a scientist, bro. I
Of
can
what?
do math.
Math,
I'm a scientist of math.
Demonstrate.
Never heard of that? 1 + 1 = 2.
dude.
You're like,
it sounds like
I'm a
chemistry.
little too drunk to drive. Science.
But no, I was like, dude, you fucked up. Well, actually, but he didn't fuck up though. Like, I mean, he fucked up by having that shit on him and by being a little drunk. But
No,
like,
that-
somebody else fucked him over by running into him, and I felt bad
Well,
for
that's
that.
the problem. Like, if you drive drunk and there's nobody around, you could hit a deer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if your car won't start, like, now you're on the side of the road. Eventually, a cop's gonna drive by. You're gonna have a crashed vehicle and
Yeah.
be drunk.
Oh yeah, they towed his car too. And then today he was like, "Man, I don't know, but
Did you have more drugs in the
I
car?
might have some more grams in the car." He was like, "They might be at home, but they might be in the car."
Dude, right before I got arrested, I was kind of lucky, and it sucks, but one of my friends, I think, got popped because they had something in their car, you know. Something happened, and they had something in their car that really fucked them over. So I cleaned the shit out of my vehicle, and I, like, might have just sold some weed right before I got arrested. Like, crazy lucky.
Ooh.
Crazy lucky.
Wow.
And I had a warrant. Yeah,
Ooh.
that's why I got arrested.
So you guys are like on another better level than me there, but I did once drive.
What's better?
What do you mean?
Like better storytelling.
Oh yeah,
level.
we're really good at it. No, I'm just kidding.
Like no, you guys have lived some crazy ass shit. But I
Has
once
your life been
drove
boring
with a
and easy?
canceled
He grew up in
license.
Durango.
Then I had to get a ride home.
Yeah, most of my friends haven't had a license for a couple years.
You should tell that on stage next Thursday, dude. Yo, one time I had to
So
get a
that's
ride home.
like-
Whoa!
Just
Dave
saying.
has to do that 3 times a week.
Dave has to do that after this fucking podcast.
I sure do.
Yeah, 3 times a
But
week.
I'm not going to tell it.
1 or 2 of them is from me.
I thought I was going to get killed after the mic on Thursday.
Why?
What? Oh, yeah, get to that guy.
Oh, yeah.
Man, you guys remember that table,
Jeez,
that drunk
yeah.
table with this like
Fucking
6
gorilla in the mist,
foot
Godzilla.
7?
No, I forgot about him, Dave.
He was like 6'5" or 6'7", wearing a Harley Davidson leather vest, and they were hammered. But I've waited on him before, and he liked me. And also, I'm friends with his daughter. His daughter has worked with me for the past 2 years. And
Is that why they were there? Did they know you were on the mic?
no, that's why they stayed though till my set.
Thanks for making my mic dope.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I kind of wish you weren't there. Then it would have been way better.
I know everybody else got fucked because they would not shut the fuck up. But that,
Everybody started addressing him,
kinda
and
leads
it
in-
didn't phase them at all.
It
They were
kinda-
just like, okay, asshole. And then just go back to their conversation
Exactly.
and be like, hey, shut the fuck up. Like,
that leads perfectly into my story.
and then one of the bitches wanted to fight Tones.
The other one wanted to fuck Max.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
That was a. Well,
Yep.
Might have been the same girl.
we can't call her bitches.
It was the same girl.
No.
And it's the same. That's the same girl also that stood up, flipped me off during my set, and walked out.
Yep.
That's
No,
the same.
the bitch that wanted to fuck up Tones was an older gal.
Well, the one that wanted to fuck Max
Yeah.
was the same one that flipped me off and walked out. Yeah.
No. Right when I saw that, I was like, Max, like, and he didn't see that. So Max might not know what he's in for, and I hope.
I
it's
hope
awesome.
he did not get her number, dude.
He did.
He did, dude.
Oh, I seen
no.
that.
Dude, he's gonna have
So
a
anyway-
wild night. He's gonna get a tattoo or something with a teardrop.
No, somebody else
Anyway,
is gonna
I
kill Max
fucking-
and get their own teardrop.
There's gonna be a teardrop though.
Yeah, somebody's getting a teardrop.
I went on stage and I was like, I was doing okay at first, and then I just made a comment to the crowd, like something about them like talking so much, and then I said, especially you there, biker boy, you know, to the tall like 6'7" guy,
Yeah,
and then
he was large.
and he was huge.
He misheard that, by the way.
Hold on, I'm getting to that, dude. Yeah, because that was where it got kind of scary. Because I do the rest of my set, it goes all right, except for his other daughter like getting up, flicking me off, and walking out. Like it was great, which actually kind of
Oh, because it was the New Mexico joke.
yeah, I was
dumb.
dogging on Texas for like 2 minutes straight, but as soon as I said New Mexico in a bad light, she's like, oh, I got a problem with this. But
Kids
anyway,
are stupid.
yeah, she's an idiot.
Yeah, dude. She probably went to
Her
New Mexico
sister,
schools.
Kylie, or if that's not her sister, then I'm sorry, Kylie, that I associated with.
No, it seems like that.
But Kylie's a brilliant girl. Like, yeah.
Where are you from? England?
Anyway,
God, yeah, you're
Bloody
really
brilliant.
pouring it
Brilliant.
on right now.
so anyway, I do my set. I get off. I sit down. Then all of a sudden, I'm like sitting there taking a sip of my Crown and Coke.
I was a little
And
worried.
I
I saw him coming. I was
You're
like,
not the only one.
I was like,
The
if he
ground
hits Dave, I'll
shakes
hit
him.
him. But other than that, I'm not getting involved.
Also, Caleb saw him approach me, and he said the same thing. Like he was worried. So, excuse me. He came over afterwards. But anyway, so like this guy, all of a sudden I feel a giant plop right next to me on this couch. I look over and I'm like, "What's up, man?" You know, like, and he's like, this was his first words. He goes, "Did you call me Biden boy?"
That's exactly what happened.
I called him Biker Boy, but
Yeah.
he was upset. I was still mocking him, by the way, when I called him Biker Boy. I was mocking him, and I was making him. I was just trying to make fun of
No,
him.
and all of us,
But what-
there was 3 of us like, no, he didn't say that. Like, right behind you, just like, no.
No, biker boy,
Okay,
biker.
yeah,
He might have even.
I know. I was like defending myself. I was like, no, I was making fun of you this way. I wasn't making fun of you this way, dude. And he was just so.
No, you're a fag who rides a motorcycle.
Yeah,
You get what I'm
no,
saying?
damn it, you get it. You get it.
And he was so mad because he thought I called him Biden boy, and then I explained myself, and I think he probably saw you guys like saying like, no, that's not what he said.
All of us literally were like,
And then he goes, and I got one other thing for you, man. That was a good set.
Ah,
And I like laughed because I think I was relieved. Like I thought he was about to go into something else that pissed him off about it or whatever. But he was like, that was a good set. And I was like, all right, cool. But that was like the most
I
terrifying.
feel like
that was
he
the most
could have enjoyed
terrifying-
other sets.
He was the scariest
But they didn't
complimenter I've ever met, dude.
Yeah, and one of the worst crowd members I've ever met.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
And they're always right there in the front too, like the bad audience.
The second table.
Like,
I was glad that your girl or your
Yeah, oh, yeah.
fiance and her friends took that first table,
That worked
man.
out
Well, I think part of it is because the speaker is like halfway down the restaurant, so it doesn't have the impact at the front of the room.
Like a nice monitor right up front would be really helpful.
It would
Right.
totally get people's
Oh.
attention a little more.
Can I bring some? I don't know if I told you this like at the mic, but
You didn't.
no, I might have. I might have actually told you this. But my
Oh,
friend,
I was.
my friend showed up a couple weeks ago to watch me, and they said that where they were sitting, the speaker was going
right above their heads or something.
Yeah, and
Did
they
you
said it
figure out
was-
where they were at?
I didn't figure out where they were at, but I just know.
Very
Well,
helpful,
it's
Dave.
obviously right beneath the speaker. Is all I know.
Okay.
But it was just
Oh,
loud. I don't know.
How about during my set this last week?
Wait, you did a set?
A guy came up and was like, "Yo, there's a speaker blaring outside, and there's kids that live in this neighborhood." And I was like, "Sorry, bro. I
Really?
just signed up for this. That's not my problem." And you ran to the back room. It was awesome. But I was like, I don't know what you want me to say right now, but I'm trying to tell jokes.
You're like,
He said that to you while you were
Yeah.
on stage? You
No,
were
he
on
came to
stage?
me.
You're really offending.
But you were on stage.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, he was in the middle of his set. I definitely recall.
No, I was like a minute and a
I
half
must
in.
have been smoking
Yeah.
a cigarette.
I was like, I know a dick when I taste, and fucking, he was like, dude, kids live in this neighborhood. I was like, I'm the 5th comic. This is
What?
the first
Yeah.
time you're coming to me, motherfucker.
Yeah, because you said dick.
Dude.
Sucking a dick.
Yeah,
Tastes
there
like
was
ham.
there was shit before me.
Oh yeah, lots of it. Shit.
I love live therapy still, dude. I mean, I am so grateful for it, dude.
Yeah, I'll go to any room.
Well, we'll try
Honestly.
to keep providing a room.
That'd be great because
I
it's
hope
getting
so.
cold.
Hey,
Curious though, yeah, the winter is kind of a hard time for laugh therapy.
yeah, I was gonna ask you,
We definitely lose one Thursday with Thanksgiving.
are you like, did you sign a contract with them
No.
so you can, if you find a downtown place that's good,
Oh,
would
yeah,
you
absolutely.
switch it up?
Yeah,
What about your
potentially.
parents'
No,
place?
no, it's a very big option. That's definitely something on the
I mean,
table.
I know
No,
it
he
might
hasn't thought about it, Dave.
it might be a pain in the ass. Of course, he's thought
no,
about it,
no,
but
no,
I'm just
no.
saying.
There's some things that would be logistically weirder.
Oh, really?
It would be pretty easy.
I just loved that room. I was so excited to perform in that room with.
Yeah,
all
you
the-
talked about it on the podcast, I think.
Oh, did
You
I?
were excited.
I
yeah.
was so excited, dude. Yeah, I do remember talking about that, dude. Yeah, when Kevin Hart was on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
we
was
were gonna
when
bring
he-
in
it was
Kevin
dur-
Hart
yeah,
to
it
the
was-
distillery.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Luckily, we got him on the podcast.
yeah. It was during his episode I talked about your distillery, so that's probably why you've seen it.
Kevin Hart, like the comic.
Yeah, no, the comic. Yeah,
I need to
and-
watch more of your podcasts.
Dude,
Yeah, dude.
pay attention.
And I told him about your guys' business, and that's why you've seen an uptick in sales. So you can
You're welcome.
pass me some
I'll
money.
relay that over to the upper management.
Mm-hmm.
That's Dave's inner black lady.
He said this are without question the
That-
greatest people on earth, and I got to agree with him. He said they're the
On
sweetest,
the way
most genuine
here.
people. We were having this conversation. He
On the way
Who?
here, I said this to him.
What?
You tell him.
he said that old black women are his favorite people on the planet.
No, I gotta agree.
And I was like,
yeah.
it was
They
like it didn't even like phase me. It was like, of course that's gonna be.
Yeah, dude.
Who else would you choose? Like,
Oh my god, love them. I fucking love them.
I like a lot of old people. As long as you stay
Not
off
me.
racial topics.
no,
Not me.
I don't know.
a lot of old people kind of suck.
Ryan's got a whole bunch of jokes about his grandma though, which are hilarious.
Oh, she's great.
yeah. Is she still alive?
It's funny you say that. My Hispanic grandmother, Grandma Velasquez,
Uh-huh.
is still alive. However, just recently I did lose my.
Oh, I'm sorry.
McCardle. Phyllis,
I'm
rest in
sorry
peace.
to
She
hear
was
that.
great. She was
so
great.
she was
didn't get a
Scottish.
set.
She
didn't
was
get a set.
Scottish.
She was Irish. No,
Irish.
she was Polish.
Oh, really?
She was Polish.
I'm part Polish. You.
Are we related?
I,
We're related, dude.
I know I like you less.
Because I have one grandma, or because one was Polish?
Both.
The Polish thing.
Yeah.
The Polish thing.
Do you guys have both of your grandmas?
No.
Wait, how many?
No. I have
Two
one.
grandmas,
Two
two
grandmas.
grandpas, dude.
Okay.
That's how genealogy works.
No, that's how Jesus' genealogy works.
What? No, Jesus does not have. He only has one father. He
No,
doesn't have any
I
grandparents.
just meant religion. Like,
You are way off on this one.
well,
pal.
my parents got divorced when I was young, so I have many grandparents. Dave.
that sucks for
Yeah,
you,
my-
dude.
My dad got remarried.
Oh yeah, so you have like 12 of them.
Yeah, so now I got like 13, 14. I don't even
14 GPs. Damn,
Yeah, it's hard to
that's a
keep
lot of
track of.
Jeeps.
Definitely vote against Grandparents' Day. Nobody needs
I'm
that.
not gonna lie. That most of my grandparents have been pretty great, but I see other people's grandparents and I feel bad. I feel bad for them.
So
Mine are awesome. We get drunk together. I go to their house. They're like, "You need a beer? Are you good?" I'm like, I would love a beer.
dude, let's get focused here.
Okay.
I guess now that I'm thinking about it, the only old people I don't like
Let's
are like
not.
fucking politicians.
Me too.
All the other old people are pretty
and
cool.
racist.
I've never really
Yeah.
had
I
conversations.
I've never really come across that though.
Really?
Oh,
I've come
really?
across
No.
way more racist than politicians in my life.
Well, same. But
Yeah.
I used to always say, and like when I was a little kid, and so it's like not that like clever for an adult, but for a little kid, I was like, the only people I hate in this world are racist. You know, because racists are,
I love it, yeah.
are haters. You know, but it was true. Like I that's really how I've always felt. But then also,
Good for
yeah,
you, Dave.
politicians are like kind of the
Racist.
scum of the earth.
Oh,
usually,
yeah.
dude.
Well,
like,
yeah, it's mainly the racism.
yeah. It's the racism and
slavery.
it's the just the
Sex
willingness
trafficking.
to do anything, no matter how terrible it be, for a buck. Oof!
Well, I don't know. I'd do a lot of things for a buck.
Shout out Barbara
Racism,
McLaughlin.
slavery, sex trafficking.
What was that?
I don't know.
Are you doing yoga?
Doing yoga.
Did you just call out Kate on one of the only podcasts she might listen to?
No, her mom.
Right.
I will say that you don't need to be showing off how you're the most athletic one at the podcast.
Trust me, nobody thinks that.
That was the best compliment I ever got. Actually,
Yeah, shut the fuck
I've
up.
never thought of myself.
Never speak those lies on my podcast, right, MC?
All right, let's stop.
He's right though.
It's
dude.
either me or you, obviously.
I
In
will
this
beat-
case, yeah, probably.
I'll beat
probably
your
you at the
ass.
moment.
And I think if
But now I
people
want to
looked
do
at
yoga
us,
too. Like,
yeah, something tells me you're far better at yoga,
namaste, bitches.
even if you've never done it before.
clearly not very good at it.
So, fuck, was I gonna ask you? God damn it!
What were you gonna ask me? Come on, David. You got it in you now. Let's get. We were talking about getting serious. Brian mentioned it.
No, I didn't. He did.
Oh, okay.
Have you ever had any addiction problems?
Oh shit. Yeah. Like almost in every respect. Luckily, I guess I haven't really.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Are you
I
being
think-
I can't tell if you're being sarcastic or not.
no, I feel like I have an addictive personality
Me,
for sure.
I do too. So that's why I asked.
Everybody does. I
That-
think everybody.
So what was your like issue? Did you ever have an issue with anything?
I wouldn't say. I mean, that I've ever accepted that I've had an issue with anything.
So
But
you're-
I see how other people could view it as an issue at times.
Alcohol.
Alcohol's
Booze is
when
the
you're
main
in
one?
comedy though, like it's hard to like, cause when you're going out to do comedy, you're like, hey, I'm going out.
Yeah.
And they're like, well,
See,
I don't
I have
want to
to
go
drive
with you
10
to
miles.
See, luckily I'm able to typically avoid that.
Right.
But yeah,
Same.
when you're at a mic and you have to fucking host it, you're gonna drink
You're
a
gonna
little
drink
more.
a little
I
bit.
think.
So
Yeah.
wait. So would you say that it's just booze? Or have you
marijuana.
ever gotten into any like opiate?
Marijuana? You feel like you have a
I
problem?
suck dick from marijuana all the
Bro.
time.
Okay,
guys.
Bob Saget.
You
I'm
can
just saying.
grow it.
I know.
What I
know.
meant like,
but I don't because I don't think I'd be very good at that.
and I'm hoping I know
Nothing's
I'm hoping
easy.
the answer is no, but no painkillers or
No,
heroin or anything?
never
Okay.
down those
Crack
roads.
cocaine.
Although family, I've had
With issues with
yeah,
that?
for sure, dude.
Man,
and
yeah, that
but
shit's
like
rough.
specific family that has experienced the issues, like totally amazing levels of recovery and comeback. And just-
Amazing.
Fuck
That's
yeah.
that's rare, dude.
I know.
I'm
I know.
one of. I'm a perfect
I
example.
love it. Yeah.
of
yeah.
something-
So
I would
with
say
that,
amazing comeback.
Fuck you, dude. You don't know where I was, dude. You never got fucking your window knocked down while you had a needle in your arm by a homeless guy at 4 a.m. You don't know.
scary.
And then
Needles
I
are
passed
scary.
out.
I feel like that could happen to you now without the needle.
I don't drive.
Just drunk, sleeping in your truck somewhere.
I don't
Yeah,
drink
dude,
and
you live in-
drive.
I know. That's why you're
I
not
walk
driving.
it-
You're
but
sleeping in your
But you
truck.
live in the grid. Someone could stumble into your house any night of the week.
Weird. So weird.
Yeah.
No, it's weird that you say that because literally last night I was outside at 2 a.m. smoking a cigarette, and then they like you saw. I don't know if you saw, but there's like a
Yeah.
fence dividing me between my neighbors, and this dude comes stumbling out the fence, just swings it open, leaves it wide open. He walks right by me, and he said something about life sucking, and I was like, that's what it is, man. And he kept walking, and I walked inside my house. But today, I find out my neighbor knocked on my door. She's like, hey, just so you know, keep your truck door locked and your front door locked, because, like, you know, we had... like, it looks like a bear crawled through our yard last night. And I was like, holy shit, dude. Like, no, it wasn't a bear. It was a human being. I saw him. I was smoking a cigarette in my driveway. And I saw this dude plow through the door, like drunk and stumbling. And he just said something. I said something back to him. And he just kept walking on. But, like, I was also hammered. And I thought it was...
You didn't text your neighbors, nothing.
No.
You were like...
I sure didn't.
Like an asshole.
No, I know. I felt like an asshole
Like
today.
if you were
Do you have their
staying
phone
Let me
numbers?
finish. What?
Do you have their number?
Yeah, they're
Oh,
friends.
yeah, dude. They're good
No, it would
friends.
have been nothing to him to text them.
I didn't even think to because, honestly, swear
Somebody
to God.
walked into their yard.
Shit,
You were like,
Brian.
normal.
Brian.
Into their backyard.
What the fuck? No, because legitimately, they have so many friends that I do not know, and I see people go in and out of there all the time that are their friends.
Oh, really?
I just assumed they had been partying.
Sounds like they're drug dealers.
No, they're not. They're fucking health addicts. They're the sexiest couple in Durango.
They are
Jim and-
beautiful. I've
Jim
seen
and-
them. They're gorgeous.
Jim.
Who are
Josh and Kim for life.
Old Jim.
Josh and Kim for
Jim and
life.
Koff.
They are sexy. But anyway, no, like, so I swear, I just thought, like, he had been chilling with Josh and Kim, and they were partying, and then today, Kim comes over and knocks on my door. I go out and talk to her for, like, 10 minutes, and we talk about this, and, like, she's like, dude, we were knocked out at 10 p.m., like, completely, and she's like, I thought I had a dream where I heard... the dog bark and a man's voice and the gate open, and I was like, that wasn't a dream. Like, I was out, and I was like, I'm so sorry. Like, I didn't even think about it until you brought it up to me, until she knocked on my door and started talking to me about this shit today. I was so
You're the
drunk.
worst neighbor.
I was drunk and I didn't think about it. I'm not the worst neighbor, dude. I would have done anything to fucking protect him, dude. I just didn't.
Clearly.
I
Sounded
just
like you were about to invite the guy into your house for a drink.
no, dude. Hell no, dude.
Ah, life sucks, man. Yeah, I want to hit this bowl.
He was a hippie. I don't really like them.
There you are.
Hippies. Is that okay to say these days?
Yeah,
These days.
I think so. I don't like homeless people that are like, I'm just a hippie.
No,
man.
but like I swear to God, like I can't be more sincere about. I really thought that he had just been hanging out with them at their house, and that he stumbled out. Like I had no.
Yeah,
way-
maybe he stumbled the home slice.
No,
I
but
get that.
apparently he jumped over the fence from the other side, and he also landed on my landlord's grill. So it's like it's my house.
Yeah, it's good to look over the fence before you jump.
Oh my God, this guy
It
was.
could be anything.
And
Could
I was
be an
like,
axe.
and both of them asked me if I knew a description. I was like, I really don't. Like, he had like scruffy, like blonde hair down to here. Like,
Scruffily. What was he, a puppy?
I don't know. As far as I know, dude, I was hammered, dude. This is the same night
Again,
that I got
weird.
kicked out of Steamworks.
As
So
far as I know,
That
I
was last night.
hammered.
it was last night.
Right.
It was really this morning, yeah. Because like, it's the same night I got kicked out of Steamworks for being an asshole, and I was smoking
Then
a
you're an
cigarette, and I
asshole to
just
your
saw this
landlord.
guy like.
And neighbors.
Stumble. And I'm like, whatever. I said something smart ass to him. I forgot. I was being
It's
a
like,
dick.
what's up, dog?
I
Come
was
on
just
in.
yeah. And then come to find out, he had not been hanging out with my neighbors, and he walked through their yard and left their gate open all night.
So what made him think it was a bear? Because the gate was open?
Cause
Or did he shit on the lawn?
I think because something had stepped on the grill, and then there was two like.
Yeah, birds would go after a girl.
Not posts, but I don't know. There was two other things that were knocked over on laying flat on the ground that were up in the air before, and then and then the gate was wide open.
I love it.
Yeah, that's why they thought. I mean, but also it's like it's 10/18. It's October 18th. They're not fucking bears downtown.
Yeah, there are.
Yeah, dude.
Right now?
It's not
Oh,
that
yeah.
cold.
They're like getting all fat
Yeah.
for hibernation. This is the time to worry.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right.
They were
I
onto
thought
something.
it was too cold for him.
No, not
Yeah, you're a
yet, not
fucking
yet.
idiot, dude.
Yeah, I am. Especially when hey, guess what? I'll be an idiot.
Go
in the
back to
bear-
Atlanta, bitch.
Yeah, I will. Or I'll be fucking smart in things that you're an idiot in.
Ooh.
Duh.
Like getting heroin.
How to run
For
over
one, yes.
how to run over a
an
crackhead.
example, yeah.
Yeah.
I know how to run over a crackhead.
How to tell the difference between a real prost and a tranny prost.
Wait, how do you do that?
You fucking,
Adam's apple.
You fucking
Knuckles.
You
Knuckles?
fucking
Yeah.
drive through. You stop at the stop sign. You're like, "Yo, girl, you working or walking?" And then she walks up and she's like, "I'm working."
Oh.
And then you know,
That's a guy.
Oh.
yeah,
Oh.
yeah. So that's when you drive
But
off.
if they say I'm walking, then it's a girl.
You know what? It just depends on the tone of voice. Actually, doesn't really matter what. it is.
Dave's a professional.
You know.
Dude, we actually did this thing. Like, I swear to God, we called it hooker hunting. We would go, like, when I was like 19 years old, dude. We would always go to the club because we had a connect to let us get into the 21 and over clubs. So we started going. I was like 19, and my buddies were 18, and we did this thing after we left. Driving through downtown Atlanta, like through the residential areas, like, and we called it hooker hunting, dude. Like, we would go to corners, and there was always these hookers.
Wait, you were in high
everywhere.
school?
No. I was 19, so I had been out of high school for a year, and then the other two are degenerates, so they definitely weren't in high school. But two of my best friends ever, Tubby and Ricky, shout out. But anyway, we would like drive, and because like you drive through downtown or midtown Atlanta, and if you go to any random corner, there's always a group of 3 or 4 like prostitutes, dude. So we would go hooker hunting. It was like a fun thing we did
And what'd you do?
every single week.
What would you
When
do?
you
We
found
would
the
just
hooker?
go
Would you fuck
and
the
we'd
hookers?
no, nothing like that. It was so juvenile. It was so dumb. We would go up, we would whistle at them, say, "You working or you walking?" And they would, and then we'd be, and they were like, you know, we're working, and approach the car, and this is why I say it's juvenile, because just like as soon as they'd approach the car, we would just speed off, and that's it.
Ding dong ditch for prostitutes.
Yeah.
I used to do something really similar in high school.
What'd you do?
Really?
Oh yeah, we would do drive-bys. We
With
would,
deer?
No, but with real people in Durango. We would drive by them, and when we drove by them, we would jump out of the window and start reading a poem to them. We called it drive-by poeming.
Oh
And we
no!
would just be like, boom, and hit you with like a Dylan Thomas poem.
I guess that's the same
Boom,
thing.
hit you with a Shakespearean sonnet. No, not the same thing. Like, way fucking
You
lamer.
did that?
Yeah, dude. It was
Brian's like disappointed in you now, dude.
drive-by
Why?
poeming, dude. Drive-by poeming.
That's the Durango
That's the most
version.
Durango shit I've ever heard. Let me tell you a poem.
I figured it would
Jesus
I
Christ.
figured it would be kind of like a contrast.
That's wider than Caucasians
Swag.
playing golf in the snow.
It is though. You're right about that.
I
Jesus
don't.
Christ, have some respect
Oh god, that's
I-
for
hilarious.
your
feel
fellow
like-
human
I feel
being.
like my high school experience is a little different than some of yours.
Yeah, I went to high school on the edge of the res. It was
I taught high school on the edge of the res.
What's that?
I taught high school on the
You
edge of the res.
did?
Well, no.
How
not
old
really.
are
In
you?
Bloomfield. 35.
Oh,
Oh, cool. I'm right around
34.
your age. Yeah.
And you?
30.
30.
Huh.
Got it.
So Bloomfield. That's yeah. I mean the res. the res
Really
is
though,
there.
no. A humongous population of students for the for BHS is
Yeah.
on the res. We have
Totally.
a dormitory.
No, there's a lot of res.
We have a dormitory on the border of the res for students who
Yeah.
live in the res. But at that same time, yeah, I don't know where we're going with that.
Well, we're talking about the res
Yeah, but what brought us
and
there?
teaching there.
Oh,
he talked
yeah.
about how
We weren't telling poems and shit in
Yeah.
high school.
Well, no, but I was a high
'Cause
school
you didn't
English,
wanna
but I
die.
turned into a high school English teacher. So there we are. Boom. At which point I inspired students to probably
Kill themselves.
Yeah.
Dave hit the hype button, so I felt like I had to say
You
something.
nailed it, bro.
Worthy.
You nailed it, dude.
oof. No.
I had one super cool high school teacher that I feel like went down like
Mr.
a drug
Smith?
path. No,
Dude, no, time out. I'm going to interrupt. That's pretty fucked up you said that, man, because
What?
no, just recently. I just need to there's this kid who would have been perfect for comedy. His name was Nico Aragon, and he did commit suicide, like literally like 2 weeks ago. He was a former student of mine.
Damn, man.
And
He
a
was
note had your name on it?
No.
good.
But at the same time, dude, the kid was one of the few that I had actually really kept in contact with because he
Oh,
was
you
funny,
liked
dude.
him? I'm
oh
sorry
yeah,
to
no,
hear
no.
it
and he
then,
was funny
dude.
as shit, and he always kind of aspired.
Damn,
to be a
that's
comic,
sad.
So.
That is
but
sad.
no, obviously you meant no disrespect.
That's
Even though
sad.
that was super fucked up.
Sorry.
Sucks when people kill themselves that you know.
It really does.
I'm sorry. That's
No, it really does.
But you
You want to
just
hit the
said it.
button, it'll make you feel better.
That's for you, Nico.
Damn
Oh, yeah.
right. Nico's R Us. New store coming soon to Durango next to the puzzle store.
Boom. That's
Okie dokie.
full circle. What a joke.
Garbage. Just hot garbage.
This kid.
I am.
Just
I'm a terrible person.
No,
I'm
it's a good joke.
That was actually that was a pretty good joke. I'll give you that.
Good joke, but just, yeah.
Pretty fucked up. What are you?
Yeah.
Are you marrying your drinks?
I
That's
just-
so gross.
I just did.
Not gonna live
It is
forever,
kind of
Ryan.
gross. I just poured my spit. Oh.
It's cool. It's made of metal. It'll clean up easy.
All right, guys. Well, we're nearing about a good limit.
Okay.
I feel like
Yeah.
Word.
90 minutes
100%.
is a safe length.
Are we at 90 minutes?
Yeah.
We
Holy shit.
Not
we
bad.
did it, boys.
We did it. Yeah.
Did you not say anything that you want to say?
No, I said. Well,
Did
I
you
mean,
say anything you regret?
Dude, that doesn't matter.
Do you want to tell a secret?
No.
No,
I
he
don't
didn't
have
say
any
anything
secrets.
he wants to regret. Bullshit, you don't have any secrets. When's the
You
last
gotta
time you went
have-
to a strip club?
I've actually one time in Las Vegas, but it God,
Sucked?
Been like
Did you
8
not
years
like
ago.
it?
No, I really liked it. I fell in love. I didn't have any money.
I
Though.
really liked
I didn't have any money, so
Yeah.
I didn't get a lap dance or anything. I was the guy, dude. I was the worst at
You
this.
didn't have
I
a
was like
friend?
just up there right up
Just
front, like
so
not
innocent.
like not even giving money.
You can't do that.
They let me do it. I did that, and the girl was like giving me all kinds of attention. It's like she was
Aw.
like, maybe he's just got a lot of money and he's just
You
gonna
thought
give it to me in a minute.
Yeah, dude.
He's just too drunk to give me money.
No, I wasn't even that drunk. It was just it was rough Vegas for me.
Rough.
I made it back. I walked. Yeah, at the end of this bachelor party, to save money, I walked from my hotel to the airport. McCarran's or whatever
Sounds
it is.
far.
On my phone.
Further than you thought.
Oh, it was, and it
Yeah.
was definitely hotter than I thought too.
yeah,
Way
yeah.
hotter than it was in that
It's the
casino.
desert.
So like right
How
now, like
far
at
of a
the
walk
end, like
was
see
it,
how like the
dude?
MGM is kind of
like
like on
7
the
miles.
is really close to it. It was not like 7
I've
miles.
never
I
been
was
there.
pretty close to it. I was like as close to it as you could.
That's
be
a longer
in
drive,
hotel.
but you got to walk around the fence. Don't
Oh
you?
yeah, no, that's the thing though. When you're walking into an airport, people don't fucking walk into airports,
No.
so they don't really build them for you to
No,
walk
you got to
into.
go around.
So I was like cutting through fields and shit.
Yeah. No, I've seen it from pretty close, but like, yeah, it's a whole
Yeah.
journey around.
But I made it, and then I went to Vegas unemployed with like a very set
for
amount
a
of
bachelor
money
party.
for a bachelor party.
Right.
After I'd moved up to Denver, unemployed at the time,
How old?
running low on money. 25-ish, 26-ish, 25-ish. No, 26-ish. I don't
So
know.
Max is gonna do this soon.
But
Something
ooh,
like this.
Just don't.
He's gonna make that mistake.
Dude, don't.
Who?
Max.
Don't.
Why is he gonna make a mistake? I
Because he's
totally
almost
zoned
that
out.
age.
He's
He's
almost,
almost
what?
that age to make that kind of stupid fuck up. You
What?
know?
But he has good walking legs. So all I can say is I saved.
They're okay,
I
dude.
saved like $30 Uber. Flew to Denver. Buddy picked me up. Got a job like the next day. Worked out great. So.
All right, fair enough. Cool.
How many dollars did you have? How long did it take you to walk?
I had like $1,000 at that point.
How
just
dare you not give $30?
No, because I knew I had to pay fucking rent, which was like $700, and then I
Yeah.
was like, oh shit, and I don't have a job.
You can't
Yeah.
live off
Period.
$270? Come on, bro.
I know I could, but at the same time, I didn't know how long I was gonna have to live off it. So.
Shit. You're a fucking hustler. You're not gonna be unemployed for
I
that
made it.
long.
I
I was
made it.
unemployed
I
for
made it.
about
Oh no,
10,
I'm
12
not gonna
hours.
lie, dude. And then there was that weird transition when I got
It
to
was
my
awesome.
new job where people were trying to make friends. They're like, "Hey, you want to come to lunch?" I'm like,
10, 12
"No, man. I brought my chicken and rice from home. I'm just gonna eat this." It's because I
Yeah.
was like broke as shit.
Fuck yeah, dude.
walked to the airport.
Walked to the airport. Dude.
Fuck
That's
yeah.
hilarious. I've never heard of someone doing that.
No, that's a terrible idea.
Airports are always so far away.
Yeah.
Like,
I know the Vegas is not. It's super right there.
Yeah, you just
Well,
gotta cross some
obviously-
fields and
how long did it take you? An
I-
hour?
Like an hour, probably.
That's not that far.
It was hot though.
That's 3 miles.
And I had a bag that I was like,
Yeah, that's the
Can you
fun.
imagine
That's what
crossing
makes me
fields
laugh.
with luggage?
Yeah, that's what makes me laugh is thinking about someone walking with luggage to the airport.
Like a roll bag, throwing it over
I don't even know
barbed
if
wire
I
fences.
tried, but I probably should have hitched it. Like, I bet I could.
Why didn't you? Or get a cab? Why?
Well, because I was trying to save the money.
Yeah,
It wasn't that I couldn't get a ride to the
you
airport.
could have. You could.
I probably,
I feel you.
I probably could have got like a.
What about
a
one of
free-
your friends that was at the bachelor
No,
party?
we all left for some reason separately, but maybe I could have got like a hotel shuttle.
That sounds so realistic.
I was really
Every
young
hotel
and
in
naive.
Vegas has a shuttle to the airport.
I need to go back to Vegas. I need to go back to Vegas just to redo this.
You want
Yeah,
to go
let's
right
do it.
now? You want to go right now?
Let's do a guys
Yeah,
trip.
Let's go
I
right
wanna
now.
go.
right now.
Right
we'll
now.
take my 96 F-150.
Yep, all the way.
Shit, dude.
Cool, man.
I was half tempted.
No, let's take your car.
Oh,
All right.
dude, if this is released in time, which it won't be, comedy open mic tomorrow.
Yeah, it's not gonna.
It
get
doesn't
released
matter,
tonight.
yeah.
There's a
Hey,
little
if
wait.
it's released
I had
in
a much
time,
longer
comedy
day
open
than you,
mic, the
drunk
29th
piece of
of
shit.
29th of October.
Every Monday.
Oh,
now.
got ours is gonna be a. It's gonna be a. I'm not gonna say that.
Go on, you silly
Weekly?
Dress up, Mike. For
What
the
does
next
that
one.
mean?
Oh,
Halloween. Mike.
Oh, God.
Costume,
damn it. I
Mike.
don't like that idea.
I'm gonna wear a thong. Let's do this.
I'm going to dress up as a comic, so I'm going to be normal.
Yeah,
Because
you're
fuck
not
that.
One. Go on.
What? Shit.
Shit. No,
All right,
you
let's
killed
get
it.
out of here.
All right,
dude.
I
Guys,
love you.
really
Anything?
fun.
This is
No,
devolving.
loved hanging out with you boys.
All right, follow
Yeah,
Laugh
dude.
Therapy.
Yeah,
Is that,
thanks for coming,
is that
man.
the
Yeah,
account?
Laugh Therapy,
Very fun.
Instagram,
I'll put
Facebooks.
I'll put it on the Instagram or
guys.
in
We
the
did that
description.
already. Durango Laugh
Dave
So
Therapy.
Oakley?
fun.
Anything?
Love to come back
just-
someday.
At Davo Laughs on Twitter and well, fuck Twitter. At Davo Laughs on Instagram and then fuck Chris Ariano.
Yeah. Fuck Chris Ariano. You
shit,
can
how
find
did
us
we
at
not touch that
GLW_podcast and Greenlight Weekend on YouTube and Facebook. All this is in the description. I love you guys.
Yeah, don't forget fuck Chris Ariano.
Bye.
Everything with cream cheese, orange juice, break fast. I'm out the door to get the dough, speaking to the masses. Hit the road to do a show, microphone madness. Trip easy, cheap sunglasses, straight passion. My third eye active, watching backpacks lead the show, beeping that shit vocally. Hearing me locally, lyrically, know what I'm supposed to be, and I don't got no fear of me. I'm coming for your brain, homie, coming at you spiritually. Stepped into the game, and I knew that flow was slippery, but check my flow though. Turn the whack news to history. Let them do their thing, instead I put them out their misery. And simply put, just got disconnected. Like my boy Big Money, man, this can't be neglected. Grab the mic and check it, coming up in your direction. Gift that I've been blessed with, this hustle is respected and reckless. Poetic mind on the set list, got the groove to match. Everybody step with it, still haven't fulfilled a whole vision yet. Life right now still so picturesque. I'm rocking every stage until I get a bigger check. Even though I hate, wasn't ready for a bigger step. Pull the trigger next. Somebody coming at your neck. I could've died today. That's why I'm smoking cigarettes and got precision set of skills. And imagination, creations, innovating with motivation. I'm chasing my goals. Giants that I be racing. I'ma stride through the finish like a 6'5" Jamaican. Beat in my chest like, yeah, what my name is. Ink on my chest, what? My homie spray painting. Summer day, smoke, skate, PlayStation. He looking down on me and I can't stay patient. I ain't just trying to say shit. Sit back and face this. Real type, I've been smoking instrumental playlist. Chill in the cut. Now these small places, I ain't getting love now, man. Fuck being famous, yeah, they tell me. It's really hard to make it. They don't understand I love being underestimated. Second guess it and I'll take it that you're undereducated. Anyway, this got me thinking about them old records playing. Why? It's filled with soul and it fills my mind. Tail feather shaking while the rhythm takes flight. What I'm doing wrong, I ain't gonna fake right. I don't get no sleep because the music takes night. Nocturnal life with my basement lights. Just roll some nice, keep my drink on ice. If you don't get it once and you don't hear it twice, moving on this beat right here is out of sight. I'ma stay away. Stay away.